Hi, we're here for the Waste Years Health Minute. We've got Dr. Clay from Denison, Texas, Dr. Braddock from Van Austin, and myself, Dr. Fowler. And tonight we're going to talk about innate intelligence. So Brian, tell me about that pizza you were eating the other night.
All right, so what in the world does pizza have to do with innate intelligence? Well,
good question.
Yeah, good question. All right, so here's the deal. You know, let's say you and your family, you all went out to the pizza joint, and you know what? Something got into the pizza. It wasn't good for you. It definitely wasn't what was supposed to be in the pizza. You ate it. It wound up inside you.
Oh.
Now,
so you're not talking like bad, like bad nutrition. You're talking like literally spoiled ingredients.
Right, exactly. Let's say somebody in the party decided they wanted anchovies, and those anchovies they were
sat out a little too long.
Yeah, they were $1 short and a day late. You know, but they still wound up on your pizza. You ate them. Now, what about if the person that eats those doesn't get sick? What are you thinking?
They have a stomach of steel.
Yeah, they're just tough, right?
Yeah.
Well, what about the person that eats that pizza, spoiled anchovies, and then they spend a lovely couple of hours praying towards the porcelain gods all night?
Feel sorry for them.
Yeah, you feel sorry for them, but really what has happened is that body is smart. The innate intelligence has recognized that there's a poison inside the body, and to protect the body, the best option is to keep it. No, we don't want to do that, right? The best option is get this stuff out. And so they're yakking at the toilet all night long until it's gone, okay? And so that is the body's intelligent response.
You mean you don't need Finnegan for that?
No, you don't want Finnegan for that, and you definitely don't want to put something into the body that's just going to lock it in there, right? That's what the sick body would do. The sick body would eat that pizza, and they would wonder why you got sick. It's that their immune system, their innate intelligence on the inside of the body isn't strong enough to actually recognize the bad things that are coming in. They just keep it because that's really where they're at. They're in a disease state because they have so much blockage to their innate intelligence, whereas a healthy person recognizes it right away, comes right back out, and the next day they're good.
Or sometimes someone tries to overcome their innate. So say, no one likes to throw up, and no one likes to have it come out the other way either. But the first thing we think, oh, my stomach's going, let's take some pink stuff, right?
Yep.
Then it starts coming out the other side, and then let's take my lantern. I don't even know what it's called. I haven't used any of this stuff, but that stops it the other way. And so if you literally have a poison that's festering inside your body, is fighting tooth and nail to get it out, and then you're doing everything to keep it in, healthier or sicker, right?
I mean, it's not smart.
Healthier or sicker, right?
Yeah.
So
we're talking about innate intelligence, and I think that's a perfect segue into that, because most people are kind of treating your body like it's stupid.
Yeah.
They
just made a mistake.
Yeah, your body just didn't know, and you've got diarrhea, and you're throwing up, and you've got the chills and a fever, and you're like, my body's acting stupid.
Yeah,
let's go ahead and just treat this, right? So you're taking, something to keep you from vomiting. You're taking Imodium AD, that's what that's called, to keep you from having diarrhea.
They don't realize that all those terrible that terrible experience for that hour or 2 hours, they don't actually realize that terrible 2 hours, that was the actual cure.
That was.
And so they try to stop the cure.
It could have saved their life.
It was your body being smart rather than your body being stupid. I mean, and that's what innate intelligence is. Innate, if you guys aren't familiar with that term, it means a God-born internal intelligence that we're all blessed with. And I mean, and thank God we have it. You've all heard of a little child that they weren't getting their way. They threatened to hold their breath until they died. This never happened, right?
Never happens.
I mean, you never see it in the news. It's not in the newspaper, because the body's not going to allow it, because it's smart and not stupid, right?
Well, most people, it's so easy to take for granted what we have as a body, but you think back that literally these two cells came together and went from 2 to 4 to 8 to 16, and they multiplied into a clump, and then it was just like, psh, wow, you can see a form, and then there's a nervous system that's coordinating this and communicating this, and 9 months later, you don't even have to think about it. Mama doesn't have to think like, here's an ear, here's a leg, there's a baby. And then this baby comes out, and you just kind of feed them and change them, and so we've seen our kids grow, right? And here we have a person that's growing over time, and you don't have to do, like literally there's an intelligence inside us that it's just majestic, it's amazing. And we have to remember that same intelligence that makes your heart beat, that makes your digestion work, that you can eat a pizza and it turns into energy or turns into carbs and whatever else, like, that is amazing.
It didn't leave, right?
Yeah, that same intelligence is
still there. I mean, every woman, I don't think anybody watching this video say if they've been pregnant or they've had a child, or even that they're a father. We all revere that. I mean, we know when you see a woman's belly, and you revere what's going on inside, because that's just so special, right? God is literally knitting together a baby in the womb, and then as soon as we extract the baby out of the womb, right, sometimes, then it's like, okay, the body, it knew what it was doing for 9 months, but we're just going to leave it at the curbside.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. God did a really good point for those first 9 months, right? And then from 9 months up from there on, then we really need man's intelligence and science to really take over. And the innate intelligence, we're not taught to really respect it. Right? Yeah. And that's really what, for me personally, that's what it's all about for me, is just helping people understand that innate intelligence is there. That no matter what type of lifestyle we choose to live, we can live at McDonald's, we can live on the couch, we can smoke cigarettes, we can do whatever, but that innate intelligence is still going to be there every day to try to save our butts. It won't quit. It's not going to take a day off. It's going to be there for us. It's always there trying to push us towards health. It doesn't do anything else but that. So we can live a suicidal lifestyle, but the innate intelligence will always be there to try to save us. It's our safety net. And the amazing thing that the three of us really get to work with is that patients in our office learn about that innate intelligence. Actually, for most, I'd say almost 100%, they learn that it's there for the first time. They learn how to work with it and quit interfering with it, right? Because we interfere with it all the time and we don't know that we're doing it. And so when patients really just learn those simple key steps, it's just awesome to watch their lives change.
It's like that light bulb when you adjust someone, and what we do is, it's specific, it's unique, but at the same time, it's simple, that we're actually just getting the body working better. We're taking the interference off the nervous system. So when you're able to adjust and do that, and then someone gets up and, over time their reflux goes away, or their digestion gets better, or headaches, whatever it is, and they're able to think that I didn't have to take anything for that. My body actually started to heal as it got better.
That's the beautiful moment.
So it's just like, wow.
You see the light switch come on, with blood pressure is what you guys are talking. I'm instantly thinking blood pressure, because most people think I've had blood pressure because I got bad luck or whatever, right? It's not because we're eating a bunch of crap and we're living in
My mom and dad had it, so I have to have it.
Exactly. We're living in a super stressful lifestyle, so our body knows. The innate intelligence literally knows, in order to save your life and sustain life, if you want to live longer than today, we've got to raise your blood pressure, right? We go into a sympathetic state, we raise your blood pressure. Oh, we all go, my blood pressure's high, my body's stupid. Yeah, I need a proton pump inhibitor, I need some sort of blood pressure medication. But it's like, your body literally did that because it's the lesser of two evils. It's going to sustain life. And I think the beautiful thing about what innate intelligence does is it ties into literally what we do every day. Whether it's adjusting a couple-day-old baby, what we were talking about a few minutes ago, or whether it's adjusting literally a 90-year-old person, everyone in between, as long as you still have that spark of life, that's an innate intelligence. We're making that adjustment. I mean, we're freeing that innate intelligence to heal and regulate the body the way God made it to in the first place.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Our bodies are designed to survive and thrive, and when I adjust and I work on someone, I know that their body, that innate intelligence is flowing at a higher level. I can see them literally over time moving from that spectrum of literally survival to where they're expressing symptoms and having issues, to where they're starting to thrive, where they're not getting sick, they're having more energy. You can see that brightness in their eyes. And I guess that's the hope, why we're here tonight going through this and working on doing these videos, is we want that same intelligence or that same concept be in your mind when you get adjusted, or when you share about chiropractic, that it's to take you from survival to thrive, and to allow your body to start to work like it was supposed to. That innate God-given talent and that inness that's in there, that has an intelligence that allows your body to start to do what it's supposed to do. What we're designed for.
And I know you guys are the same way, but there's nothing I dislike more than when someone says, I believe in chiropractic, right? Because it's not chiropractic that you need to believe in, it's that innate intelligence. All chiropractic is a vehicle to clear that, to give your body the ability to heal and regulate. It's not because when you're talking about those people that they're getting better and they're moving towards health, it's not your intelligence. Right. It's not our intelligence. Yeah. It's simply that innate intelligence. We're giving the body that ability to heal, and I mean, what a gift! Yeah. I think that's one of the things we're most excited about, is to get to work with that intelligence every day. It's not our own intelligence; It's simply removing that interference and giving the body the chance to heal the way God made it to.
So those of you who are watching tonight, if you're a patient, we just thank you for the opportunity to work with you in the office. And if you know someone, maybe you're not a patient at this office, at one of our offices, and you're seeing this, and you just know that you're not in thrive mode right now. I'm in survival. And if you're there, you know what I'm talking about, or you know someone that is. Contact. We'll put our information on the video here, but contact one of us. We'd love to talk to you. Or even if you live in Saskatchewan, Kentucky, I don't know if that's a place, but we'll try to find you a wellness chiropractor, someone that's like-minded, to lead you down that path, so you can thrive.
Yeah, and share this video, guys. Listen, we're on a mission. We want to change our communities. We want to change families' lives, and we want to have an impact. So if you found this even remotely valuable, just click share on your Facebook or email us out to your friends and family. And if nothing else, when you lay your head in bed tonight, thank God for that innate intelligence, because we couldn't make it without it.
Yep. Yep. Just always know, power that made the body heals the body. It doesn't happen any other way.
Amen. You guys have a good night. God bless.